Hello children, welcome to the virtual session again. So let us see what we are going to do today. We are going to do journal writing work today. Since we have done few chapters based on nutrition in plants, animals and all, so we need to have some activity based on nutrition in plants. Here we are going to write journal today in this session. So basic instructions for you to be followed, you have to strictly adhere to the instruction given here for journal writing. So instruction book with hardcover, pages blank on one side, rule on the other side. So this is the type of notebook which you will pick from the books which you have bought. So this is the book you will use as a science journal. Now you have to draw 2 centimeter margin on the right hand side of every ruled page. Diagrams to be drawn on blank side of the page. Diagrams labeling to be done with black ballpoint pen, which will look very neat. Activity writing part on the rule side of the page. So all the diagrams we should go on the blank side and the writing part on the rule side. And a 2 centimeter margin you have to draw on every page of the journal. And a very neat and a tidy journal work is expected from you children. So today we are going to do experiment 1, that is role of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis. Since we have done photosynthesis is the process by which green plants prepare their own food, and we have learned the different factors important or required for photosynthesis process. So role of carbon dioxide over here in photosynthesis is extremely important. It plays a major role. That's why we have to do this experiment. So today you are going to write the title of the experiment. In the index, write experiment 1 and write the title, role of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis. And on the first page where you will have a blank side and the rule side, you will take it as a page 1. So on the rule side you will write a title and then you are going to start with A, to show that carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. This is your aim. Then materials required. You will have 2 healthy potted plants of same size, 2 glass plates, 2 bell jars, Vaseline, watch glass, potassium hydroxide, alcohol, spirit lamp and beaker. So these all requirements you will get it in the lab. Once we start with the school, we will do this experiment in the lab and we will show you. So let us continue our writing part. Procedure: keep the potted plants in dark for 3 days so that the leaves are starched. That means you remove the starch because you are keeping in the dark room, so it will not be able to prepare its own food by photosynthesis. So keep the potted plants in dark for 3 days. So this is the way you will destarch the leaf. Then place the potted plant A on a glass plate and put a watch glass containing potassium hydroxide by the side of the pot. Cover it with a bell jar. So here you are using potassium hydroxide available in the lab. So on a glass plate, put a watch glass containing potassium hydroxide by the side of the pot. Cover it with a bell jar. So place the other potted plant B on second glass plate and cover it with a bell jar. Use Vaseline to seal the bottom of the jars to the glass plate so that the setup is airtight. That means you are cutting down the contact with carbon dioxide. You are just preventing carbon dioxide to come in contact with the plant, so that you come to know the importance of carbon dioxide. So what happened next you will see. Keep the plants in sunlight for 2 hours. Then you keep the plants in sunlight for 2 hours. Pluck a leaf from each plant and test the same for the presence of starch. So you are having 2 experimental setup. You are going to pluck a leaf from each plant and test the same for the presence of starch. Let us see where the starch is prepared. So observation: the leaf of plant B without potassium hydroxide turns blue-black, while the leaf of plant with potassium hydroxide remain pale color or colorless. So over here your observation is the plant without potassium hydroxide turns blue-black. That means when you are doing a test, what will happen? Without potassium hydroxide, it will show blue black, while the leaf of plant with potassium hydroxide remains pale colored or colorless. So potassium hydroxide have taken care that no carbon dioxide remain inside the jar, and that's why leaf were not able to prepare their food. So therefore it becomes pale or pale colored or colorless. So without potassium hydroxide, leaf were able to prepare their own food by photosynthesis. So here you can see uh, conclusion. The experiment demonstrates that the leaf of plant B has synthesized starch by photosynthesis. Leaf of plant A has not synthesized starch as it does not contain carbon dioxide, which is essential for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is absorbed by potassium hydroxide. So what was the purpose of potassium hydroxide? Is to absorb whatever remaining carbon dioxide in the jar, glass jar. It was absorbed by potassium hydroxide. So not a single amount of carbon dioxide was available. So when you have potassium hydroxide you kept inside, it will take away all the carbon dioxide and will not be available, and there the leaf will not be able to prepare their food, and therefore they remain colorless or pale green. So photosynthesis did not occur in plant A. So this is the conclusion. So you have to write very neatly in your journal, and this is the experimental setup. You have A and B, bell jar, potted plant and watch glass containing potassium hydroxide, and the other setup will not have potassium hydroxide. Just to take away carbon dioxide in the bell jar, you keep potassium hydroxide, but in the other jar you don't keep, you just want to see the amount of whatever available carbon dioxide inside the jar, will plant will be able to prepare or not. So plant B over here were able to prepare, but over here plant A was not able to prepare its own food. Next, this diagram should go in your journal, children. So you have to draw very neatly, label it with black pen, ball pen, will look very neat. So this diagram, I hope it's quite clear with you all. You have to draw this diagram on the blank side of the journal. You're going to start on the first page where you will have a rule side and a blank side. So this is the diagram you are going to draw, children. We will continue with one more experiment in our next session, which will again be based on photosynthesis. Thank you, children. I hope you will write your journal. Have a great day.